The US has rankings like US News, the UK has global rankings such as QS and Times Higher Education. But how are Chinese universities classified? If you are planning to study in China, this video will help you finally understand the university system and make a better choice for your future. When it comes to universities in China, you will often hear terms like double first class, 双一流, 211 project, 211工程, 985 project, 985工程, C9 league, C9 联盟. But what exactly do these labels mean? What are the differences between them? And most importantly, when choosing a university in China, which one should international students pay attention to? Let's explore. The Double First Class initiative was launched in 2017, and here's something important to understand. It doesn't mean these universities were created in 2017. Instead, 2017 was the year when China started officially evaluating and selecting universities and disciplines for this national development program. The biggest feature of the double first class system is one word, change. Unlike older university lists that remain fixed, double first class universities are evaluated every 5 years. Universities with poor performance may receive warnings or even lose their status. At the same time, universities with outstanding progress can rise and become part of the list. In the second round of evaluation announced in 2022, 147 universities across China were included. Double first class is not only about overall university rankings, it also includes universities that may not be the most famous nationally, but have world-class strengths in a specific field. These are often called specialized universities. Many of these universities are recognized because they have outstanding strengths in specific disciplines. Let's look at some examples. Southern University of Science and Technology, SUS Tech, featured the discipline mathematics. Located in Shenzhen, China's leading technology hub, SUS Tech is surrounded by industry giants like Tencent, Huawei, and DJL. Thanks to its close connection with these companies, students have opportunities to gain internship experience early, and graduates consistently achieve strong employment outcomes and competitive starting salaries. Shanghai International Studies University (SISU) featured the discipline Foreign Languages and Literature. Located in Shanghai, SISU is one of China's leading universities for languages and international communication. It was among the first universities in China to offer programs in teaching Chinese as a foreign language. Many graduates go on to work for international organizations, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and multinational companies. Ningbo University featured the discipline mechanics. Located in Ningbo, Zhejiang province, the university is closely connected to one of the world's busiest ports, the Ningbo Zhoushan Port, the world's largest port by cargo throughput. Its mechanics program focuses on real-world engineering, including ports, bridges, and marine infrastructure. Many graduates go on to work in major port companies, bridge design institutes, and marine engineering firms across China. And this is exactly what makes double first-class universities unique. Sometimes the university's overall reputation is not the most important. What truly matters is whether the university has the strong advantage in the field you want to study. The 211 project was launched in 1995. The goal was to develop around 100 universities and key academic disciplines for the 21st century. This is where the name comes from. 21 represents the 21st century. 1 represents the goal of building around 100 universities. Today, there are 116 universities that were included in the 211 project. But just like double first-class universities, the real value of a 211 university often comes from its specialized strengths. Let's look at some examples. Beijing Jiaotong University strength, transportation engineering. China's high-speed rail network is one of the most advanced in the world, with the trains reaching speeds of over 300 kilometers per hour. Many engineers and researchers behind China's railway development were trained at Beijing Jiaotong University. Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics, Strength, Aviation and Unmanned Technology. This university has played an important role in China's aerospace development. Wu Guanghui, the chief designer of China's C919 passenger aircraft, is an alumnus of this university. China University of Petroleum, Strength, Petroleum and Natural Gas Engineering. With more than 70 years of history, the university has trained many leading experts in China's energy industry, including over 30 academicians from China's two major national academies. So, what makes the 211 universities special? They are often considered the leading universities in their provinces and industries. There's also a popular saying in China: among 200 students, only about 11 students can get into that university. So that's why they are called 211. Of course, this is a fun saying, but it reflects how competitive and respected these universities are in China. There's also a popular joke in China. 985 project universities are the universities that 98.5% of students cannot get into. And honestly, I am one of those 98.5% of students, but I hope many of you watching this video can become part of that 985 journey and achieve what I couldn't. The 985 project was launched in May 1998. The number 985 comes from the date, May 1998. From the existing 211 universities, China selected the strongest institutions and created a group of 39 elite universities as the core of the country's higher education system. These universities receive strong government support, especially in areas such as research funding and academic development. They bring together top professors, outstanding researchers, and some of the most competitive students in China. Nine-85 universities have also produced many influential scientists, entrepreneurs, and industry leaders. There's also an interesting statistic. According to some statistics on Chinese listed companies, Tsinghua University has produced 76 chairpersons of Chinese A-share listed companies, ranking first nationwide. Zhejiang University ranks scored with 42, Peking University ranks third with 38. And here's one important thing to remember. All 985 universities are also 211 universities, but not every 211 university is a 985 university. Compared with the 211 universities, 985 universities represent a smaller and more selective group. So what makes the 985 universities China's elite? Let's look at a few examples. Tsinghua University, strongest in computer science and AI, widely considered China's top tech school. Fudan University, top tier in journalism, communications, and medicine, located in Shanghai with a strong international exposure. Harbin Institute of Technology, HIT, a powerhouse in aerospace, robotics, and advanced engineering. It was added to the U.S. Entity List in 2020. Each 985 has its own strength, so when choosing a university, look at the major, not just the name. You can think of it as China's equivalent of Ivy League. In 2009, China's top 9 universities formed the C9 League, an alliance representing highest level of higher education in China. How competitive is it to get into a C9 university? The competition is extremely intense. For students entering through China's National College Entrance Examination, the admission rate for C9 universities is estimated to be only around 0.1% to 0.27%. To put this into perspective, in 2025, more than 13 million students registered for the National College Entrance Examination in China. Meanwhile, the total undergraduate enrollment for C9 universities is only around 27,000 students per year. That means only about 2 out of every 1,000 students can enter these universities. So in China, when people hear that someone graduated from a C9 university, the first reaction is usually, wow, that's so impressive. Because a C9 degree represents not only academic excellence, but also one of the highest levels of competition and achievement in China's education system. So here's a simple way to understand the 4 major university tiers in China. Double First Class Foundation, China's modern national university development program, focusing on both overall strength and outstanding disciplines. 211, Elite, a group of national recognized universities with strong academic and research capabilities. 985, Premium, a smaller group of China's most prestigious universities with exceptional resources and reputation. C9, Pinnacle, the top tier among China's universities representing the highest level of academic excellence. If you are planning to study in China, don't only focus on whether a university is a 985 or 211. A better approach is to consider your major, your career goals, and the university's strength in your specific field. We hope this video helps you better understand China's university system and choose the right path for your study journey in China. Which university catches your eyes? Drop a comment below. We will help you break down the application process and key requirements. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.